So there you are. You watched one of my fragrance videos. You heard me mention Acqua Di Gio. Timeless, masculine, you can wear this fragrance anywhere. You're like, perfect, I'm a no-frills guy. That sounds like the perfect scent for me. So you head over to Sephora, Ulta, Walmart, or maybe you go online. You type in Acqua Di Gio, you look for it at the counter, but what you find is not what you expected. Acqua Di Gio Profondo, Acqua Di Gio Absolute, Acqua Di Gio EDT, EDP, Parfum. Oh, wait a minute, I hear people talking about Essenza, Absolute Instinct, Parfumo, but I can't seem to find them. Profondo Lights? What's that? And gents, in the time it took me to make this video, Giorgio Armani has released another Acqua Di Gio, this one Profondo Parfum. Gents, as you can see, that went sideways fast. Seriously, who's got time to make their way through all those fragrances? Well, gents, don't worry. I am gonna make this easy for you. As you can see right here, I've created a chart for you that compares all the Acqua Di Gios and explains to you the difference. Now, gents, if you want a high quality version of that infographic and all my fragrance infographics here at Real Men Real Style, gents, all you have to do is head over to my free community on School, the Brotherhood of Scent. Seriously, it's absolutely free. I'm linking to it in the description. Great people in this community. And by the way, I'm giving away over 100 bottles out of my own collection because I've got more than I'm ever gonna be able to wear. But seriously, gents, check it out. Great free community. I'm linking to it in the description of today's video. But let's make this even easier. If you're buying your first fragrance, if you own a couple fragrances, but they were all gifts, basically you don't know a whole lot about fragrances, you're just looking for a signature scent and Acqua Di Gio sounds good. Gents, in that case, there is nothing wrong with just simply going with the classic EDT. Released in 1996, what I love about this fragrance is you can find it all over the place. And even though it's popular and been around almost 30 years, if you were to walk into a crowded room, there's a good chance you would be the only guy wearing this fragrance. Now, what if they don't have the EDT? Then in that case, simply go with either the EDP or the Parfum. By the way, gents, if you don't know the difference between EDT and Eau de Parfum, I've got a quick chart for you to check out right here. As you can see, in general, EDTs are going to have less fragrance oil in them compared with the amount of alcohol. Therefore, they are going to be lighter, but this doesn't always hold the case. You will find there are certain parfums that don't last as long as certain EDTs. It also depends on the notes and the way the manufacturer blends everything together. Now, I do think there is a big difference between the two. The EDP is lighter and fresher than the Parfum. It's more geared towards warmer weather, and in my opinion, is a modern interpretation of the EDT. The Parfum is going to be a little bit heavier, deeper, richer. It's still a fine summer scent, but this was meant to replace, as many conspiracy theorists will tell you, Profumo. But seriously, gents, for the guy getting started, any one of these is a great pick. Now, are they my top three? No. Now, I hear some of you guys saying, Antonio, I like Acqua Di Gio, but come on, it's so common. It's the designer fragrance. Can't you recommend a niche fragrance that is similar to Acqua Di Gio, but better? Well, come on, guys, I'm a fragrance addict. Of course I can. Gents, if you already miss Acqua Di Gio Profumo and you find that the Parfum just doesn't tickle your fancy, well, gents, you need to get your nose on Xerjoff's 40 knots. This is a beautiful marine fragrance and is pretty much everything Acqua Di Gio Profumo wanted to be. Or maybe you want something that's more of a citrus with a bit of musk, a simple fragrance that's going to get you compliments and is going to last all day in that summer heat. Gents, if that's you, you want to check out Ortho Parisi's Bergamask. What if you want something lighter, something fun, something to wear to the pool party to get noticed and smell amazing? Maybe smell like a gin tonic? Well, Gin Tonic by M. Micallef is what you're looking for. Just beautiful fragrance. Now, gents, every single one of those niche fragrances can be found over at today's sponsor, Max Aroma. I've been working with Max Aroma for a while. I have to say that they've got the best online selection you're going to find out there. They've got the best prices. And seriously, they've got those hard to find niche houses you're not going to find anywhere else. Just the other day, I got my nose on History's Swiss Praline. I have to say, absolutely love it. Alghabra's King of Flowers, a beautiful masculine scent, whose notes, as you can see right here, are going to surprise you and last all day. And gents, check out their quality samplers. When it comes to quality, when it comes to details, Max Aroma is where it's at. I'm linking to Max Aroma in the description of today's video. Now, gents, it's an affiliate link, so when you click on it, I make some money, but go check them out. Awesome company. I love the selection, their packaging, their delivery, everything is top notch. So at this point, you may be wondering, how would I rank the Acqua Di Gio line? So the bottom of this ranking is going to piss some of you guys off. And I get it, because every fragrance has its fans. Every fragrance has the people that absolutely love it for what it is and what it is not. And I gotta be honest, that's why I was so harsh with these bottom four fragrances, because of the things that they are not. You see, the fragrance world, and maybe human beings in general, have this obsession with things that they can't have. So when a fragrance house puts out a special edition, or in this case, a special blend. A lot of people who get it go nuts over it and tell all those who couldn't get it how good it is. The same thing is true for discontinued fragrances. Everybody wants them. They start selling for double to triple the price on eBay. And a lot of guys just getting into fragrances are wondering, am I missing out? Is it worth me paying all that money for something that I could pick up something similar for a fraction of the price? Having said that, the bottom 4 Acqua Di Gios are coming in at number 10, Essenza. Coming in at number 9, Absolute Instinct. Coming in at number 8, Profumo. And coming in at number 7, the brand new Profondo Parfum. So what do every single one of those have in common? They are either discontinued or they are brand new and hard to get. And seriously, gents, that's why I put them so low. I know that some of you guys swear by Essenza, but I've never gotten my nose on it. And owning so many Acqua Di Gios and so many other citrus fragrances, I'm like, is it really worth paying $300 to $400 for a small bottle of that stuff? Absolute Instinct. I like it. I've got it. But am I going to recommend somebody go out there and pay double the price that I did? No. Profumo, this one was tough because it was recently discontinued and used to be number 1 on my list. It's not there anymore simply because it's not being stocked anymore. That being said, you could still find some great deals if you look. And number 7, the Profondo Parfum. As you can see from the infographic right here, it looks like a beautiful fragrance. But here's the deal. I'm just like you guys. Almost all my collection I bought with my own money, and Armani didn't send me an early version. I haven't been able to get my nose on the Profumo Parfum. And so for me, I'm not going to sweat about it. I'm not going to pay crazy prices on eBay to get one early. Now I'll just wait 6 months or a year and wait for it to pop onto online retailers. So now that I've got that out of the way, let's get to the real ranking. Coming in at number 6, I've got the original Acqua Di Gio EDT. Now the main accords here, it's going to be aromatic, citrus, marine, fresh, spicy, floral, woody, fresh. The original Acqua Di Gio, released in 1996, was a groundbreaking fragrance because of 2 unique aroma compounds that were used. Those compounds were helianol and calone. Now, helianol contributes to the watery, that fresh, kind of like melon-like vibe that we get from this fragrance. The calone gave it that watery vibe as well, but with deeper, richer marine notes. Because if you think about it, how do you capture the smell of the ocean? And that's what Acqua Di Gio, at least the first formulations, did. And by the way, these things are reformulated again and again, oftentimes because they find that there are irritants. They've happened over time as well, to be able to protect animals, but understanding that, hey, they have to change the ingredients because certain ingredients become outlawed. If you think about it, it's actually pretty amazing. They're still putting out the EDT, which is similar, maybe not as strong and not as potent as the original, but it is still a good fragrance that can hold its own in today's modern age. Now coming in at number 5, we've got Acqua Di Gio's Absolute. The accords here are aromatic, but notice we've got a strong woody, citrus, amber, fresh, spicy. You still got the marine, but a little bit of fruity and warm spice. Now, if I had to describe this against all the other Acqua Di Gios out there, this is going to be the sexiest Acqua Di Gio. If you want an Acqua Di Gio that's going to get you the most compliments from the ladies, this is the one. Now, all of these fragrances, by the way, were created by a guy named Alberto Marias. He's a master perfumer. I think he has over 12,000 fragrances under his belt. The guy is prolific. And I think he did a great job with this fragrance because it is a true flanker. A flanker is where you keep a bit of the DNA. You can definitely tell this is an Acqua Di Gio, but the direction you took with it being a little bit deeper, richer, sweeter, sexier. I like this variation, and that's why it's number 5. Coming in at number 4, we've got 2023's Parfum. As you can see, this is an aromatic, fresh, spicy, woody fragrance that doesn't forget it is an aquatic as well. So you can pick it up, but it's not overpowering. There's also a bit of amber. Some people pick up a little bit of smokiness, and I think that's because they wish it was smokier like Profumo. And a lot of people feel that this one did come out to replace Profumo. I'm not sure why they did it because this was just such a favorite fragrance for so many people. But if I looked at, hey, which of the Acqua Di Gios is going to be the most versatile, the 4-season fragrance you can still wear in the winter, isn't going to be overpowered by the cold, but is it going to be a summer scent primarily? It would be this one, the Parfum. At this point, we're breaking into the top 3. It's tough, and I'm going to put Profondo Lights in here. This fragrance surprised me. I was able to get it like half price. Wasn't thinking too much about it, but I found that it is a great summer fragrance. For those of you that never got to put your nose on Essenza, me right here, I find that this is the best Acqua Di Gio for hot weather. If it's above 40 degrees Celsius, over 100 degrees, you're out that bacon down there in Southern California, South Texas, this is the one you want to try. It has the freshness of the ocean, but doesn't have you smelling like the ocean. It's a little bit of a greener fragrance, and hence why it works with that hot weather. It does have that citrus, you can pop it up, and yeah, just a beautiful fragrance. Hence why it is my number 3. Coming in at number 2, and this one's been a bit of a sleeper in the Acqua Di Gio line, the Eau de Parfum. Gents, the EDP is a modern version of the classic EDT. It feels like the notes are fresher, are just cleaner, stronger. I love the EDP. Every time I wear this, I probably overspray and I get compliments. I didn't expect to get that many. It just is a reinforcing circle. But for me, the EDP is where it's at. And it is definitely one of my favorite fragrances from the Acqua Di Gio line. So who ended up on top? Acqua Di Gio Profondo. And the reason is I love the marine notes here. They're not shy about it. This is probably the most marine, the most oceanic smelling of all the Acqua Di Gios right now. And I have to say that I love it. I don't mind smelling like I just came from the beach. And this one is my go-to in the Acqua Di Gio line. Next to the EDP, both of those I kind of go back and forth with. But this one, I really like the look of the bottle. I just love the fact how it's unapologetically marine. It's a beautiful scent. It's also relatively easy to find because I think it's now one of their best sellers. All right, gents, what'd you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below if you think I should do more fragrances like this for more fragrance houses that make it really confusing. I wanted to simplify, create something easy for you. Let me know if I did that in the comments below and what video to watch next. Gents, come on. Check this out right here. This is what you do not want to do when you're wearing a fragrance. Things that you want to avoid. Come on. I'm protecting you here, taking care of you. Check it out, guys. Boom. Oh, yeah.